Welcome to episode 1 of my prep series. As you will have already seen from the title, my first natural competition on the 17th of September. I'm going to be competing in men's physique. So yeah, been a very long time coming. We were officially 12 weeks out yesterday. So yeah, it's go time really from now. I'm 4 weeks into the prep. It's been a 16-week prep. Fairly easy so far. Obviously calories high, just starting to taper down slowly now and expenditure go up. So yeah, I'm going to take you guys through everything along this next 12 weeks really. Training, nutrition protocols, kind of everything that coach is setting out. And yeah, really just the whole game plan and show you as much as I can throughout this entire prep. So yeah, just got to the gym now. I've got shoulders and arms today, so gonna go ahead get this session in. It's only early. I think it's 10 to 9. I've had one meal, done my morning cardio already. I'm feeling pretty tired, so we're gonna either have a pre-workout or Monster, get this session in, and then I'll catch up with you guys again in a little bit. Yo people, coming with a voiceover for this shoulders and arms workout. This is kind of one of my most important and intense sessions at the moment. Got this twice a week, slightly different variations on both days. But yeah, really important session at the moment. Kind of one of the main areas that we want to bring up, delts and arms, just to bring a bit more overall flow to the physique. And yeah, just make the package look a lot better on stage. So normally start off with a nice warm up for the shoulders, just get the rotator cuffs warmed up. I like this kind of banded circles that I do with the shoulders, and then I'll normally also do a couple of sets on a cable, just a rotator cuff movement, but nothing major. First movement we've got is a cable lateral raise, so I do this dual to start off with, and then normally as my secondary for the side delts I will do a single lateral. But yeah, we've got a dual cable lateral here. I find this kind of one of the best movements for side delts when you can get constant tension from top to bottom on both the eccentric and the concentric, which you don't seem to get with a dumbbell. So yeah, great movement to add in. Rep range here is normally 12 to 15. So yeah, we've got 3 working sets of 12 to 15 on this one. Moving on to my first compound movement for the shoulders, got a dumbbell shoulder press. This is my top set. What I normally do for the dumbbell press is do one warm up with a little bit of a higher volume, low weight, and then I'll do 1 or 2 feeder sets, just going up incrementally in weight, a little bit lower rep range, so between 3 and 5 until we get to the top sets. I'll do 1 top set of 6 to 10, and then a slight back off of a little bit more volume, so pushing towards the 8 to 12 rep range. So moving on to the second compound of the day, we've got a reverse banded Smith machine shoulder press. This is one of my favourite movements at the moment. So the reverse band helps overload a little bit more effectively and helps us get through the sticking point, specifically in the bottom part of the movement. Creates a little bit more tension for me throughout the entire movement, and allows me to not, bounce out of the pocket at the bottom. I'm able to control the negative a little bit better, and then just use the shoulders to control and be a little bit more explosive and effective with more tension throughout the entire movement. But yeah, this is a lower rep range again, so 6 to 8s on here for a top set, and then back off set, slightly higher rep range. So next we are back to a movement for the side delt. We've got a single arm cuff lateral raise here. This is probably my favourite movement of the day for shoulders. Great tension from top to bottom. The cuff is absolutely magic as well, much better than the D handle, so if you've not got any cuffs, definitely invest in some cuffs. Great for a variety of movements for the shoulders. You can do dual with the cuffs as well, singles as well, and then you can also do some flies, and yeah, there's a bunch of variations of exercises that we can use the cuffs for. But yeah, definitely a staple in my shoulder exercises. I like to be a little bit more explosive on the concentric here. Pause at the top, 1 to 2 second hold at the top, and then nice and slow on the eccentric. Eccentric is always the strongest part of the movement compared to the concentric or any of the isometrics. If you were to do a pause or a hold, So if you've got a training partner, you can use the eccentrics to push past failure and get some extra reps in. So you can help your partner bring the weight to the top on a concentric, and then you can control that negative on the eccentric. But yeah, we have 2 total top working sets on this movement. I did 1 warm up and then 2 top sets with a 12 to 15 rep range here. So moving on to our arms portion of the day, we've got first movement here, a superset. We've got a cable rope extension, and that is supersetted with a seated machine preacher curl as well, which you'll see coming up after this first movement. But yeah, on here, constant tension throughout, really focusing on squeezing the tricep hard on the concentric, slight pause at the bottom, and then coming up nice and controlled. I like to come up as well just slightly above 90 degrees, and then really thinking about flexing the tricep hard and the way down, rather than coming up a little bit higher than that and then using momentum from the body to drive down. So yeah, constant tension on the triceps throughout. So as I said before, this movement is a superset. So we've got 2 working sets on here, 12 to 15 rep range on both. So I'll do 12 to 15 reps on the rope extension and then go straight directly over to the machine preacher curl and do the 12 to 15 rep range again on here. And focus on here is nice, slow, controlled negative, and really just focusing on squeezing the biceps hard at the top, trying to get that peak contraction, which is kind of the main focus for the preacher curl. So yeah, not really too much to run over on here. Nice, controlled negative, squeeze hard, constant tension on the biceps. And yeah, grow yourself some nasty peaks. So onto our next superset for arms. We've got a lying dumbbell skull crusher supersetted with a seated incline dumbbell bicep curl. So these are an amazing movement for the long head of the triceps. You want to really focus in on your elbow being a little bit further back than 90 degrees, which takes a little bit of pressure off the elbows and allows us to keep tension from top to bottom on the triceps, rather than us coming up to when our arms in that parallel position directly above us. Tension will be taken off the triceps then. So on these as well, really focus on a full range of motion. So you want to allow the dumbbells to drop nice and deep, get a proper stretch on the long head of the tricep, and then just flex out from the bottom, not trying to drive the elbows up too hard, and just flexing through the triceps and constant tension throughout. So onto the second exercise of this superset, got seated dumbbell incline curl. So with 12 to 15 rep range on the skull crusher, and then straight into the incline curl. Focus here is keeping the shoulders back. So you want to keep your shoulder blades pinned back, nice deep stretch in the bicep. So allow the dumbbells to fall really long at the bottom, and then just squeezing up. You want to think about just pinching the distance between forearm and bicep, not allowing your elbow to be swinging forward and moving. You just want to close that distance between forearm and bicep. So onto our final superset of the day. Got a single overhead tricep extension on the cables. That's supersetted with a dumbbell hammer curl. Focus on here is again that long head of the tricep. Nice slow eccentric movement, controlling the negative, and then driving a little bit harder on the way up, flexing the tricep at the top. On here we've got 2 working sets again, same as the other movements. Focus really with the arm days was to break up our overall volumes rather than doing 1, 2 or 3 movements with higher rep ranges and overall sets, so we can kind of break that volume up into a larger number of exercises, and with only 2 working sets on each, so we can hit the arms from a multitude of angles and different movements that we connect really well with, rather than us just doing a bunch of volume on only a few exercises. Onto the second movement of this superset, we've got a dumbbell bicep curl So yeah, a little bit heavier on this movement here, just really focusing on squeezing out whatever energy we've got left in the biceps. And yeah, just a little bit of a lower rep range on this one. So in the 6 to 8 compared to had a little bit higher volume on the single tricep extension in the 7 to 12. So that was our shoulders and arms wrapped up. We're moving on now to a hanging leg raise. This is one of my favorite ab movements at the moment. Great tension throughout, not really something you have to overload with weight. You can just do body weight, and yeah, one of the best movements for bringing up the abdominals. Normally I've got 2 or 3 movements on abs, but just this one for today. 4 sets on here, and then we've got abs 3 times a week. So yeah, we're hitting them every other day really. But yeah, that is a wrap on the workout. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you give it a go. Yo people, not sure where I got up to with filming earlier. Obviously I filmed the gym session, got back from the gym, had a little work block to do, done some check-ins, some client calls and some client setups. Then I'm just about to get down at this meal now. So I've got 175 chicken, 100 grams broccoli and 200 grams rice. The macros and calories should be on the screen somewhere now. This is my 3rd meal of the day. I haven't filmed any of my other meals, but I will get what I eat in a day up and film soon. Obviously I'm at the 12-week mark now, so calories are still in a pretty good place. Food's still high, really just expenditure that we've been playing around with and pushing over the last couple of weeks. So yeah, food's still in a good place. Calories are fairly high for what I thought it would be at around this mark. So yeah, we've got a lot of room left to pull. I'm gonna get this meal down now, and then I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. The time is, I think, 9:05. I have got, I think, 2,000 steps left to do. There we go. Yeah, anyway, got 2,000 steps left to do. Daily target at the minute is 13.5k. That's excluding steps from cardio. So cardio steps don't get logged. Cardio is at 35 minutes at the moment, just incline walk, which I get done fasted, just because fits really well into morning routine at the moment. Kind of just hitting that same structure every day and just making sure that I'm getting that done in the morning, gets it out of the way, and it means that I can just obviously train, not have to worry about doing the cardio after my session, and then I've got the rest of the day to get my steps in. Morning routines kind of nailed in on point at the moment. I think that will have already been included in the video at this point, probably in the intro. So yeah, it's like 6:30 get up, coffee, electrolytes, daily Bible readings, and then 35 minutes being either listening to podcasts in them 35 minutes or just my YouTube guys. Christine Guzman's absolutely slapping it at the moment with his summer shredding series. I think he's 5 weeks out, so he's got a video literally coming like every 2 days. So yeah, if you're wanting some other fitness content and you're looking for someone to watch, then, and you're not watching him already, then yeah, his videos are absolutely crazy. So he's definitely the benchmark in the game at the moment. But yeah, as I was saying, steps are at 13.5k, pissing it really at the moment. It's not too bad considering I'm getting up pretty early, so I've got the majority of the day to kind of break the steps up. Obviously if I'm busy, then I'll kill it with kind of one shot on a massive walk. It might take me a couple of hours, but yeah, I'm breaking it up at the moment. So yeah, full protocols. TD cows are at 29.50 if I'm not mistaken. I'll pop the macros up on the screen. Non-training day cows are slightly lower, I think 2800, and I'll pop them macros up on the screen as well. 35 minutes fasted cardio in the AM, and then 13,500 steps at the moment. I am checking in tomorrow So I'm pretty sure there might be some updates then, but obviously within the next video I shall give you guys the next updates. And I think I'm also just going to film a full what I eat in a day and kind of run through my full training split at some point as well, and obviously the areas that I'm trying to improve at the moment and kind of what the focus is throughout the remainder of prep. I'll run through what my supplement protocol is like as well. Obviously I get a load of messages about that, kind of what supplements I'm taking and stuff, especially with me being natural and unassisted, kind of what I'm taking day to day, whether it's for health or for performance. But yeah, I will include both of them in. But yeah, I will have them videos coming soon. Obviously all the protocols and a full prep is being assigned to me by my coach, which is Zach from Team Pro Coach. I've been working with him for a couple of months now. I think I did 8 weeks of my off season, and then obviously running into this prep with him. Yeah, the guy's a class act really, man. Real good guy, down to earth brother, man. Just keeps it real always, and is super knowledgeable. It's probably his millionth rodeo, so yeah, he knows the ins and outs of the game, and yeah, he will be taking full reins over my prep. I'll prop him up on the screen, and I'm sure he will feature at some point throughout the series, as I am going to be getting a session in with him at some point down at his gym. So yeah, hopefully I shall be getting a video over that pretty soonish, so I need to get down there really. Obviously get an in-person check-in and get a session in with him. And yeah, I've been rambling for a little while now. Probably going to wrap this one up here. Obviously first video of the series. Let me know what you want to see in terms of videos, whether it's specific stuff to do with training, nutrition, obviously supplements, which I've mentioned already, just stuff on mindset, routine, that kind of thing, as I really do want to kind of delve into that side of things in terms of what my mindset's like, what I do for goal setting, how I kind of stay consistent, disciplined, that kind of thing. So yeah, hopefully I will dive into that at some point. But yeah, that is going to be everything from me for today's video. Hope you all have a blessed day, and I will catch up with you guys soon.